Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I know it's a Wednesday and I usually do this on a Friday, but today is very important because today we had the UK spring budget announced by the good old Chancellor Jeremy Hunt. Now, don't want to bore you to death because these matters can be rather boring for many of us. So I just want to give you the key takeaways that is or could be very important to yourselves, your family, and of course very important to us from a financial services industry in advising all of our clients between the UK and of course Europe. So first off, the key headlines is the Office of Budget Responsibility have now issued that there will be or predict no technical recession in the United Kingdom for 2023. And that's good news, of course, because a recession was certainly on the cards for this year if we look back to October, November of last year. This budget, my thoughts really is that there's a lot of key drivers here for growth, a lot of investment in innovation, enterprise, the tech sector, the healthcare sector. There's a lot of buzzwords going out there, including artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and so on and so on. But let's get back to us, the lay people, the people that really matters. So first off, high inflation, high interest rate, of course, was affected by energy prices. The good news for those of you who have family in the UK or still living in the UK, the current energy cap of, or the price guarantee, should we say, of £2,500 is to remain in place. And largely that's thanks to stabilization in inflation and also a drop in energy prices this year so far. So that's really good to see. Some interesting statistics come out as well. The World Bank has said that the UK, second to the US, is actually one of the best places in the world to do business. In actual fact, London, for example, have pipped New York and 53 other countries to be the best place for uh, women entrepreneurship. So that's really good to see as well. Now, coming on to tax, very important, okay? So it's been anticipated and expected the corporation tax rate to increase to 25%, which is no change, okay? So that is going to be a rate hike. However, just bear in mind that this rise will only affect about 10% of businesses in the United Kingdom. The rest of businesses who have good profits, but obviously not enough to put them into the higher rate, will continue to be taxed at 19%, of course. Also, the annual investment allowance. So we're talking about the investment on one can make into IT, plant machinery, that tax relief or exemption continues to be in place. But the biggest one that affects my job and my clients out there is, well, in this particular budget anyway, is pension related. So, first of all, those that are working, and this is really driven by trying to allow those who've hit 50 or above to continue in the workforce rather than decide to early retirement because of high taxes. Um, so currently, or before today's budget, the maximum that you can put into a UK pension scheme, private occupational, where you get tax relief, was up to £40,000. As of today, that is now being raised to £60,000. So that's really good, very attractive. So certainly a large number of my clients who still have active UK limited companies, being paid from the UK limited companies, more profits, great. If you don't have a plan to spend it in your day to day, then you can put more into pension, achieve that relief because there's no corporation tax as a result, and benefit for it. Lastly, the very biggest one is the lifetime allowance. So this is the limit on how much you can accumulate before additional taxes become applicable. Current level is 1,073,100. There was expected a chancellor to increase this to 1.8 million. He's gone one step further. he has now abolished the lifetime allowance in its entirety, which is really, really good for those who have higher pensions, who would be subject to additional taxes, which range between 25 or 55% taxes. So, really, really good news. For those with pensions in the UK still, for those working in Europe, but through UK limited companies, it's never been such a better time to accumulate one's pension fund. Really, really good. So I'll leave it as that, short and snappy. If you want to set up an appointment to go through it in terms of what it means for you, please reach out to me. Those that have my details, then contact me directly. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.